there's so much more, as I mentioned, about the fire element I want to share, but there's just not enough time because I want to get you these tools. And so I want to just kind of go right into sharing with you the 5 different affirmations that I use to shift our mindset. And I think I may have said this before, but I'll go over it one more time. So, first of all, I like to start with the earth element because going through the cycle, it finishes with the fire element. And the fire element is about culmination. It's like when everything blossoms and comes to fruition. And that's why I begin with the earth. A lot of 5 element practitioners start with the fire element and end with earth. But so starting with earth, we're going to cultivate, as I mentioned before, trust and generosity. But I want to say a little bit more about what precedes that, kind of like what the layers are. Because when your earth element is weak, there's a mindset, there's like a negative belief or a foundational belief behind even your negative emotion. And what that is for the earth element is an idea of lack. Essentially, you believe I don't have enough. So you're lacking abundance. You may feel like you don't have enough time or energy or money or resources. It could be anything that you're lacking. So there's this underlying belief. That underlying belief causes the emotion, which is worry. You're worried you don't have enough. You overthink things. Pensiveness is a trait of a weak earth element. So you're just kind of constantly in this negative thought pattern that's not constructive, that's worrying based on this lack mentality. And so what the affirmation is going to do is it's going to build the positive belief. So it's going to foster first the emotional virtue. So when we're kind of climbing the ladder, it's like the negative belief, the negative emotion, and then we're going to use the color, the healing color for the earth element, which is yellow. And then the positive emotion, which is trust. And then the paramita, which is generosity. Because naturally, if we develop trust and a sense of abundance, generosity just kind of flows from there. And then it all circulates. So let's start with this. I'm just kind of setting you up with the framework of how I'm going to share these. And we'll go through them now. And so you can just find a relaxed position. And the affirmation is just going to be basically a breath in and a breath out, along with the phrase that I'll say that you can repeat. And then as you're repeating the phrase, I'll kind of throw in a little bit of additional information to help guide you. So we'll start now. The mindset shifting tools. So focus on your spleen. Okay, again, that's in the left part of your abdomen. And the affirmation is breathing in. Yellow light fills my spleen. Breathing out, I trust. So you just follow your natural rhythm of breathing, and I'll repeat that again. Breathing in, yellow light fills my spleen. Breathing out, I trust. So you can keep repeating that along with your breathing. Breathing in, yellow light fills my spleen. Imagine that light filling the spleen. Breathing out, I trust. And cultivate that feeling of trust. So without anything attached to it, I trust. I feel trust. I lack nothing. I'm abundant. This also helps foster gratitude and helps us recognize the gifts that we have, helps us see what we're abundant in and what we have to give. So one more time, feel your spleen, yellow light, breathing in, yellow light fills my spleen. Breathing out, I trust. And just take a note in your mind, just what you feel from that in your body. And then we're going to go to the metal element. And so the same way there's a negative belief underlying a weakness in the metal element. And that one is, I can't do it. I can't make it. Can't do it. This is too much. Really, that gets you into a state of despair or hopelessness and apathy. You fail to act and move. And that underlying belief is what causes the negative emotion of sadness or grief. And that's the negative cycle. And so what we foster in the affirmation is courage. We use the white light, the white healing light for the metal element. Build courage, build perseverance, and build enthusiasm. This element is about giving encouragement, about encouraging yourself. So we'll start the same way. So we'll tune in to the lungs. So feel your lungs. Breathing in, white light fills my lungs. Breathing out, I'm courageous. Feel your lungs. Breathing in, white light fills my lungs. Breathing out, I'm courageous. I'm enthusiastic. I'm perseverant. Breathing in, white light fills my lungs. Breathing out, I'm courageous. I can do it. I believe I can do it. And one more time, breathing in, white light fills my lungs. Imagine your lungs descending deep into your abdomen. Breathing out, I'm courageous. And again, just take note now how your body feels from doing that one. Was it easy for you to imagine that white light? What comes up when you think about the positive virtues and the negative traits too? And so then we move from the metal to the water. The water element, the negative belief underlying that is, I can't let go of this. I can't lose this. And this is really like the ego-based negative belief. The kidneys are really connected with the ego. So it's losing your recognition, losing your prestige, losing just your life itself. And it's really based on that attachment to permanence and not recognizing the truth of impermanence, essentially. So when we have that mindset and that negative belief of not wanting to lose something, not wanting to lose that attachment, it creates fear. And so that fearful emotion, we use the blue light naturally from water, but the positive emotions that really foster a healthy water element is security and safety, gentleness and wisdom, and the paramita is ethics and morality. Also involved with the whole fear belief and the fear emotion is that if we're not living ethically, if we're cheating and stealing and lying, then we're always afraid that that's going to come around and bite us, essentially. So that's why learning about truth, the kidneys are a very, an element connected with your intellect, is really essential for recognizing impermanence and releasing fear and grounding in security and in gentleness and safety. So we'll tune into the kidneys just below the rib cage in your lower middle back. Feel your kidneys and blue light, imagining. So breathing in, blue light fills my kidneys. Breathing out, I feel safe and secure. And again, breathing in, blue light fills my kidneys. Breathing out, I feel safe and secure. That water energy always settles to the deepest point, so we get that grounded sense of security and safety. Breathing in, blue light fills my kidneys. Breathing out, I feel safe and secure. And with that grounded state, our mind becomes clear. Again, it helps the water or the fire element have that mental stability. So it supports our creativity and our imagination and our vitality. The kidneys are enormously important. And one more time, breathing in, blue light fills my kidneys. Breathing out, I feel safe and secure. And you might find now too that breathing to the kidneys, lower down into your abdomen, that the breath might have moved naturally to the lower abdomen. And that's something that you want to cultivate in that practice too. So again, when you're feeling fear, charge the water element. And then we're going to go to the wood element. And so the underlying belief for wood is, I want to control this. I need to control this. That negative underlying belief often leads to anger if things don't go the way you expect, or things don't happen as soon as you'd like them to happen. And so the antidote for those, the healing color is green, and the virtue is kindness in Chinese medicine. And then in Tibetan Buddhism, the paramita is tolerance and patience. So you can see how this builds on each other. So focus on your liver. We're going to use green light. Breathing in, green light fills my liver. Breathe right to the liver. Breathing out, I'm patient and kind. Feel your liver. Breathing in, green light fills my liver. Breathing out, I'm patient and kind. And again, breathing in, green light fills my liver. Breathing out, I'm patient and kind. I allow my plans to come to fruition in good time. I let go of control. Okay, and let's do one more time. Feel the liver, breathe directly into the liver, expand in that area. Breathing in, green light fills my liver. Breathing out, I'm patient and kind. Okay, so take note again, mentally here, or if you want to jot something down, write down how that felt, how it's feeling so far. That's 4 out of 5. So the last tool is for the fire element. And the negative belief, it's not so much a belief for the fire element, it's just a state of mind. Again, because the fire element is the culmination of everything. And if we have all these other negative emotion, it just creates confusion and chaos. It's just like a fire burning out of control. And doubt is just a state of mind that when you're out of balance with the fire element, you're going to find yourself in that state. And so naturally, it leads to the king or queen of all negative emotions, anxiety. All right. I mean, everybody I talk to nowadays is experiencing anxiety. To calm anxiety, we use the virtue of compassion. And we also use the paramita. We use concentration and we use focus to calm the mind and to calm anxiety. So you can focus on your heart now and feel the center of your chest. And we'll utilize red, the healing color. Breathe directly into the heart. Breathing in, red light fills my heart. Breathing out, I'm calm and focused. Long exhale, generating these feelings and this mind state. Breathing in, red light fills my heart. Breathing out, I am calm and focused. Long exhale, relaxing your chest, feeling your heart again, breathing directly and expand your heart. Breathing in, red light fills my heart. Breathing out, I'm calm and focused. I'm concentrating. My mind is clear and stable. And one more time, feel your heart. Breathing in, red light fills my heart. Breathing out, I'm calm and focused. All right, so let's check in now just for a minute and feel your body, feel your emotional state, mind state. And then try to remember, you may have come into this thinking that you have weakness in one element or another, and you were expecting, oh, it's gonna feel it in my earth element or my metal element. You might have come in with some expectations. And just try to remember, what element did you actually feel the most relief from? It's always surprising to me, not so much anymore, but I'm not really too surprised because it happens all the time. But I feel like I'm low in one element and I go through the cycle and I charge a different element and then I feel the relief. So just check in and make a note with yourself on that.